Hey guys, it's sizzle, and today I'm going to be telling a little story time about something that I haven't really told anyone yet on my YouTube channel. So basically, I'm going to be talking about the first time I ever broke a bone, which happened last summer in 2019. So yeah, what the gameplay you're seeing right now is on MunchyMC.com. It is Bad Boy Halo server, if you didn't know. I'll leave the IP in the description. But without further ado, let's get into it. So basically, we were heading to a place to camp, and we were gonna go camping. So basically, we just started off, and like we've been planning this trip for quite a while. It was during the summer of 2019, so yeah. So we just started off. We got in the car, drove all the way there. I'm pretty sure it was about an hour drive. It wasn't that long. It was in a really nice spot. There wasn't actually running water or anything, so we would have to get it ourselves, which is because we don't camp a lot, basically. So yeah. So what we're gonna do, so what we did is that we just got there, we set up everything, and it went pretty well for the first couple days. Like, we went fishing, we did a couple of adventure walks, we biked around, we were going with our friends and everything as well. So yeah, we just did it, and it was really fun for the first couple days, and yeah. So basically, I'm gonna go in. So basically, me and my friend, we were just biking around the campsite. I didn't actually bring my bike because my friends did. So basically, I was riding his dad's bike, my friend's dad's bike, and so it was much bigger for me, and it's basically, it would have been, so it's a little bit too big for me, right? So that's what's kind of happened. So we biked around for the first couple days, just a couple times after like dinner and stuff, just to like hang out, and it went pretty well. And like, we just went down hills, we went down stuff. It was really fun, right? But then there was a thing that happened. So basically, me and my friend were like, "Hey, let's go down this super steep hill." So we went down and we were picking up speed. And then something happened. Basically, we were on the road. The roads had very loose gravel near the edges, and I've already kind of experienced this because we went down like a couple of ramps and we sort of like did some jumps and stuff like that. And we went down, and then I started to really go really fast. And this was a gear bike, right? So I must have had it on the wrong gear, so I was going much faster than usual. So literally, I went all the way down and all the way down and kept on going. Then we went down the hill, went through there, and then to the next hill. And then it's really hard to explain this, but what happened is that I went down. There was like loose gravel underneath me. I'm pretty sure what this was what it was, but I went down, and then I saw in loose gravel, right? So my tires could easily slip. So I started to sort of tip off course and start to go off the road, and it was a gravel road, right? And the loose gravel sort of just shot me off, and then I started to panic, and then I broke with the wrong brake, and you name it, I flipped over the handlebars. And I flipped over, landed on the ground, and absolutely demolished myself. I was like super hurt. And this is really funny. My friend didn't notice until like 20 seconds after I actually did it. He was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No." So I couldn't get up. Something that was actually crazy is that everyone heard me. People started to crowd around me. And then luckily there was actually a doctor there who on the campsite, and another person who basically just helped out to use ambulances, who like put people with broken bones in ambulances. And it was really lucky. I was not expecting that. So basically, I told the people who were there were like to my friend, like, "Go get my mom," and stuff like that. And then she came running down with like a car, and then she was probably probably had a heart attack. Well, she didn't have a heart attack, but like she probably was really, really shocked when she saw me and like 10 other people crowded around me, which is pretty funny. Well, not funny, but she was really scared about me. She thought I like died or something. So yeah, they told us that I probably broke my collarbone. I broke my clavicle, if you want to be specific. I probably like fractured it or something. So they helped me into the car, and the nearest hospital was an hour away, which meant that we had to drive with I had to drive with a broken collarbone in the car. And literally, when the car turned, it would literally hurt me like crazy. Like it was super bad, and it was painful. It was really painful. So we drove down the road after an hour, which felt ages. It felt like ages. We got into the emergency room and waited for like, well, we checked in and everything, and we waited for like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours, and it meant, and by this time, I was really in pain. I was like, and you're not meant to actually have medication before you go in for like an x-ray and stuff, but it was hurting so much that I did need to take some medication, painkillers, and so yeah. So basically, after like a really long wait, I finally got in, and we waited in this room, which is like the room that in the hospital that transfers you to the thing. I don't know how. I'm just not. Yeah, but basically, we went in there, and then we waited for like another hour. It felt like, and then we finally got transferred, and I got transferred to this bed. And basically, I just sat there and like she started the lady who was there started like saying, "What's your name? What happened? What happened?" It was like what happened. It was just he just kept on asking me questions. So once that was done, oh yeah, by the way, I was in a wheelchair the whole time, which is pretty funny. It was the first time I was ever in a wheelchair. We got photos. I don't think I'll put them on screen, but we had photos, and it was pretty funny when I look back at them now. I'm totally fine, by the way, now, but yeah. So basically, we went all the way there, and then we got into this room where you would be waited to transfer the X-ray. We waited like another hour there, which was super annoying. And at this point, I was just done waiting, and I was so like it still hurt so bad. I was just done, right? And I was in this temp sling because my arm, and this sling was really bad. It was like put on horribly, and so yeah, so so yeah, we waited there for another hour, and after like 7 hours, we finally got to get the X-ray. The people who were there at the hospital, they said that it was a really busy day, and the volunteers were like staying much longer than they needed to. So, and actually, it was crazy. So, yeah. So basically, we got the X-ray. We did like another hour just in the room, waiting for the results to come in. And finally, after like 8 hours, we finally got the news that I broke my clavicle or collarbone, and I needed to have a sling for the next like 2 months. So, very fun. And basically, we went home. I didn't camp. I went home with my grandparents, and we just stayed there for a while. And then I went home, and I probably we actually set up with my old laptop. We set up like we just put like a bench, and then we put like some like shoe boxes, and then I could just like use my computer on bed. And I missed like so much school. Well, actually, this was in the summer, so I didn't actually miss any school. But I like literally didn't go anywhere for at least a week. Then it finally started to get better, and I could finally start to like move my arm around. And by the way, having a shower was painful. You would have to basically take off the sling, and you literally can't even like move your arm. And you have to take off the shirt somehow without you moving your arm, and then get in the shower. So it was really, and I don't know if I've said this, but I had to wear the same shirt for like 4 or 5 days, which is really, really, really stupid. But yeah. So basically, after that, after like a week or so, I finally started to actually sort of move around my arm. And just saying, I had to use the sling while I was sleeping, which was really uncomfortable. So basically I needed to find this position and stay there the whole night, so I couldn't actually move around. So yeah, we stayed there. So after maybe like a month, we finally got to check in with the doctor, because by then I wasn't really using my sling anymore. I was like sort of like pulling it out, and I could actually play Minecraft on the computer, right? So it was really, really awesome. So I could finally play Minecraft, but still I couldn't move my arm around too much. I could after and then we got a thing, and then maybe after about 2 months, we finally started to get appointments and seeing if my arm was going to be better soon. So after about 2 months, I could basically move my arm around almost any single way except like maybe up. I couldn't like wave like do I couldn't put my arms in the air. So basically, I could shower, I could sleep pretty well finally, and then we finally got an appointment. And I play hockey. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I play hockey. And basically, the doctor was like, "Hey, you need to just wait 1 month before you play hockey." So I had the sling on for another month, and then another month came, and he said, "Hey, you can take off the sling." And I was so happy, and you can play hockey in another month. So basically in October, I finally started to play hockey, which was really fun, and basically I was fully recovered by then. And that's when our story ends to today, where it's fully recovered, and still I'm gonna have this bump on my my collarbone place, and it's gonna be there for like another 5 years, so don't need to worry about that. But basically, that's basically the story, guys. I thought I would make a different kind of video, and yeah, so hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe, or your collarbone will break. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!